Feminism is tough.
I love to shop, don't you? I can't believe my ears. I can't believe my eyes. Every teen talk Barbie is a different surprise. Do you have a crush on anyone? You won't believe your ears or eyes. Teen talk Barbie, what a surprise!
Each Teen Talk Barbie doll says 4 different fun things. Barbie dolls each sold separately.
Hello doll fans and welcome back to Beauty Inside a Box. Today we're talking about another controversial Barbie doll. This is Teen Talk Barbie from 1991. And this doll can really talk. But this doll can also uphold some kind of damaging stereotypes about women, and we're gonna get into it today. Now this doll is most infamous for saying the phrase, "Math class is tough."
Math class is tough.
And I am really hoping that I got a doll today which says math class is tough. But to try and up my chances, I bought not only one Teen Talk Barbie, but I bought 2 Teen Talk Barbies. So now I have a slightly better chance of finding a doll which says the phrase, or at least a doll that works, because obviously this doll is quite old, so there is also a chance that it won't work. Now, if you love dolls as much as I do, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check me out on Instagram and TikTok. I've also made videos where I unbox the controversial pregnant Midge doll and the dangerous Barbie and Tana doll. So if you want to watch those videos, please don't forget to check out the Controversial Barbies playlist. Anyway, let's talk about the controversy surrounding Teen Talk Barbie. So, Teen Talk Barbie was introduced in 1991. Each doll was able to speak 4 different phrases. The phrases were randomly selected from 270 different possibilities, which meant that each doll would say a different combination of phrases, and it was near impossible for 2 dolls to be exactly the same. She also came with several different styles and variants. As you can see from these 2 dolls, they are slightly different from each other. Teen Talk Barbie also had a brand new face mold with an open mouth smile. She was originally priced at $25, which is $54.75 today. Quite expensive, actually, considering she only says 4 phrases. Now, here's the tea. The doll came under fire when people complained about some of her phrases, saying that they promoted harmful stereotypes about women. They focused specifically on the phrase, "Math class is tough."
Barbie's remark reinforces a stereotype about girls and math.
There's no question that there is a stereotype that exists for young girls, which is that math is hard, I can't do math, or science is hard, I can't do science, or it's not meant for me.
It's portraying like a negative image on school.
Like it looks bad to have someone who's like so famous and all this stuff to say math is tough.
It's funny that they focused so heavily on this particular phrase because I think some of the other phrases are much more damaging, actually. And I think when saying math class is tough, Barbie is trying to be relatable and understanding, as opposed to discouraging.
I cannot imagine a girl with a potential career at NASA throwing it all away over what a doll says.
It's really hard to find a comprehensive list of all the sayings online, but here are some of the phrases that I thought were particularly bad. Will we ever have enough clothes? I love shopping. There are actually so many phrases that are about shopping and trying on clothes. What kind of wedding will you have? I love romantic music. Do you have a crush on anyone? My horse is a show jumper. Barbie is really showing her privilege with that one. But for every questionable, stereotypical phrase, there were also some empowering feminist phrases. These more empowering phrases didn't get as much media attention or praise as people decided to focus on the more negative phrases. Here are some of my favourite phrases. I'm studying to be a doctor. I'll always be here to help you. We love a supportive queen. I love to visit new places. See, she's adventurous. Teaching kids is great. And see, she is in full support of education. To be honest, the majority of the phrases are just kind of pointless and innocuous. Like, let's celebrate. Celebrate what? Barbie, be more specific. I guess with 270 individual phrases, they were probably scraping the bottom of the barrel for some of them. The doll was criticised by the National Council of Teachers of Mathematics and by the American Association of University Women. Mattel initially offered to exchange dolls for non-speaking ones on request, and later apologised to the American Association of University Women, and they removed the math class phrase from future dolls, and they offered an exchange to purchasers who had a doll with that phrase. Although, only 1.5% of the 350,000 dolls that were made said that phrase. This has made it incredibly hard to find a doll which says the phrase "math class is tough," so I'm desperately hoping that one of my dolls says the phrase, fingers crossed. What are your bets? I mean, the odds are not in my favour. Teen Talk Barbie was famously parodied in a classic episode of The Simpsons called Lisa vs. Malibu Stacy.
I wish they taught shopping in school. Let's bake some cookies for the boys.
I've waited my whole life to hear you speak. Don't you have anything relevant to say?
Don't ask me. I'm just a girl.
I do absolutely love this episode of The Simpsons. I remember watching it so much as a kid. And obviously, the phrases Malibu Stacy says are a little bit over-exaggerated, but they are very funny and point out some of the issues that this doll was having.
Let's buy makeup so the boys will like us.
Ugh. Don't you people see anything wrong with what Malibu Stacy says?
Funny side note, I discovered that the UK version of this doll actually speaks with an English accent. I'm really hoping one of mine is the English version. I'd love to have one that's English and one that's American. That would be great. Another funny story surrounding this doll, in 1993, a group which called themselves the Barbie Liberation Organization orchestrated a protest of the Teen Talk Barbie dolls.
I'm Teen Talk Barbie, the spokesdoll for the BLO. That stands for the Barbie Liberation Organization.
What they did was they swapped the voice boxes from over 300 Teen Talk Barbies with the voice boxes from Hasbro's talking G.I. Joe action figure, and then put them back in their boxes and replaced them on toy store shelves.
They build us in a way that perpetuates gender-based stereotypes. Those stereotypes have a negative effect on children's development.
This story was even parodied in that episode of The Simpsons.
Oh, there's something wrong with what my Stacy says.
My spidey sense is tingling. Anybody call for a web slinger?
Some of the Teen Talk Barbies would now say phrases like, "Eat lead, Cobra," "Lock and load," "Attack," "On the double, soldier," and "Vengeance is mine."
Now we say things like this.
Troops, attack that Cobra tank at the command post. No escape for the guilty. Vengeance is mine.
Are we not going to talk about how damagingly aggressive some of these phrases are for young boys?
I donated my voice to a G.I. Joe, 'cause they want to be free too. They don't want to say all that violent war stuff. Now he says what I used to say.
Wanna go shopping? I love school, don't you?
I do think a lot of unnecessary pressure and expectation is put on toys and media marketed to girls. Like, not everything Barbie does has to be this feminist, empowering statement. Like, you know, she can just chill and go shopping and have fun with her friends as well. Like, that's kind of what I've always loved about Barbie, is she has that duality. So some of the criticism, I think, was kind of over-exaggerated and misplaced. But I do think it is still important to dissect, you know, what kind of messages we're sending to children. But anyway, the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's open and have a chat with my Teen Talk Barbies. Let's have a really quick look at the box to see how these dolls were marketed. I think with all these dots and these speech bubbles, they're trying to go for a kind of pop art inspired aesthetic, which I love. How clever. It says, "Teen Talk Barbie, what special things will I say to you?" And then on the back, we have these images of some of the different dolls, and these girls playing with the dolls, dressed in incredibly 90s clothes. Funny to think, these girls are all probably like in their 40s now. Strange. Anyway, on the back, in these speech bubbles, it says, "Wow, Teen Talk Barbie, you talk to me about things I like best." You're not making it any easier for yourself, Mattel. And then it says here, Barbie likes the same activities I like. This one says, isn't this cool? All our dolls say something different. I can share secrets with Barbie. And then this Barbie doll is saying, let's dance. You're my best friend. I love to shop, don't you? Wanna have a pizza party? And then down here it says, your doll is special. Teen Talk Barbie dolls have so many different surprise sayings. Each one says 4 fun phrases about school, shopping, parties, and activities. Above are just a few examples. Choose your Barbie from a variety of dolls with different hairstyles, costume colours, and eye colours. And her outfit can change looks for each occasion. With so many surprise sayings and cool looks, your Teen Talk Barbie will probably be very different from your friends. They love saying things like that because it kind of adds to the collectability and the uniqueness. Now, interestingly enough, but this one has a try me button on the back. It's not working right now, but I did buy some more batteries, so I'm hoping it's just that the batteries have run out and she doesn't just like not work anymore. She has a try me button and there is a lot less information on the back here. I wonder if this is a slightly later version. I'll be interested to find out. This one says, Teen Talk Barbie says 6 fun things. Above is just one example. So this version of Teen Talk Barbie says 2 extra phrases. I really want to get one that says maths class is tough. Anyway, doll fans, now I am going to open and have a little chat with my Teen Talk Barbies. Okay, doll fans, my Teen Talk Barbies are out of the box and they're stunning. They're so 90s. I'm really glad I got 2 because they're very different actually. They have different hair texture, different colour palettes entirely. This one was definitely in better condition than this one. This one's box was destroyed and unfortunately, even though she looks beautiful, this one is no longer with us. She doesn't speak anymore. I tried changing the batteries, but she's not speaking, which is very sad. It's very sad. She refuses to spill the tea. I guess we'll never know if she has an English accent or an American accent, or if she says, maths class is tough. Before we get started, I just wanted to quickly show you all the stuff they came with. They both came with 2 different pairs of shoes, some flats, and some high heels. And they came with extra pairs of shorts, which match their colour scheme. And they came with hairbrushes, which also match their colour scheme. And they came with spare batteries. These batteries are so rusted, I'm scared they might actually be an explosion hazard. Now, if we talk a little bit about the dolls themselves, they both have these very interesting hats on, but they're not hats because they don't have the actual hat part, if you know what I mean. It's just like open hair. Now, if I turn them both round, they both have very different hair textures. This one has like soft crimped hair, and this one has like kind of wild curly hair. This hair I don't like as much. It's a little bit of a mess. I definitely wouldn't brush this one's hair because I feel like it would just make it worse. They also, of both course, have a button on the back, as you can see there, which you can click and they speak normally. Obviously this one's not talking. We're gonna have to get the lie detector test out. Now, as for their outfits, I initially thought they were maybe a little bit too 90s for me. They're a little bit garish, kind of giving clown, but now, getting them out of the box, I love these outfits. I love these outfits. They're so nostalgic. I definitely think this one's colour palette is more my taste. This one, I'm not a big fan of the black, but I do really like it. They both have these super colourful, like, tops on, and these really cool jackets, which are covered in different patterns. They have like a lining of sequins going around the outside. Like I said, there's loads of different patterns. There's like flowers and stripes and spots. And then they have these very light little tulle skirts on, which cover their colourful leggings. They of course have articulation in the normal 5 places, and then a bend. There we go. Love that satisfying click. They also both have little flower rose-shaped rings and rose-shaped earrings. And just as it said on the back of the box, they also have different coloured eyes and slightly different coloured makeup. Now, as you know, this one sadly isn't working, but this one is working. And let's find out what she says.
See you after school.
See, she likes going to school.
You're my best friend.
You're my best friend, Barbie. It's kind of sad.
Ken's a great dancer.
Ken's a great dancer.
Let's have a beach party.
Yes, let's have a beach party. The nearest beach isn't, like, very close, but that's fine. Oh, I forgot to mention they also come with these cute little bags, which are made of real fabric, which, you know, Barbie never does that these days. So, there we have it, doll fans. I unboxed and talked with my 2 Teen Talk Barbies. These dolls were super controversial at the time, but I'm low-key obsessed with them. I think they're beautiful and they're super fun, and I love being able to hear Barbie's voice. Please let me know what you think of these dolls in the comments and what you think of the controversy surrounding them. Also, don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to my channel if you're new here, and check me out on Instagram and TikTok, and of course, watch some more of my videos, doll fans. And we will see you very soon. Good luck in math class. Bye!